I've interviewed him a number of times, RFK Jr. I went into it thinking that everything I read would mean I would have a crackpot in front of me espousing crackpot ideas. Actually, I didn't get that feeling from him. And I've watched very carefully the way that he has performed so far. The measles crisis was interesting because he took a bit of time, but then came down and publicly endorsed the vaccination, which I think surprised people. I completely agree with him that America needs to wean itself off over-processed food. I think he's right to try and get Americans fitter. America has shocking health rates, really, comparative to, say, Asian countries. The obesity rates are alarming. So there are lots of things where I find myself nodding to him. What is it about him that concerns you so much? Because obviously you don't agree with what I just said, but what concerns you so much?
So you just asked 3 separate questions, so I'll answer each of them. Number one, he absolutely is a crackpot. He has pushed miasma theory, terrain theory, pushed ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine. He promotes raw milk. He continues to push lies about vaccines causing autism, just all manner of blatant pseudoscience. And he's leveraging his position to have this essentially is like a repeat of Stalin backing Lysenko, where you have this sort of state-sanctioned pseudoscience trying to usurp actual science. And that's what we're seeing with all of the layoffs, discarding the entire vaccine safety panel. You have even top experts like Peter Marks saying, and I quote, "It has become clear that truth and transparency are not desired by the secretary, but rather he wishes subservient confirmation of his misinformation and lies." So he's just surrounding himself with yes men that will promote pseudoscience. He's even threatening to ban federal scientists from publishing research in respected journals, demanding they publish in the state-sanctioned alternative. So this is all driving scientific talent out of the country, preventing people from emigrating here to be part of the scientific community. It's very disastrous, the pseudoscience. But then speaking to what you said about vaccines and ultra-processed foods, his vaccine rhetoric is directly responsible for deaths. And you guys have been focusing on the Texas outbreak, but let's not forget the Samoa outbreak, where he is absolutely 100% directly responsible for 83 deaths over there. He is the one who went over there, met with anti-vaccine advocates, and pushed this false narrative about the outbreak being due to a vaccine rather than actual measles. 83 deaths on his head, no remorse. Over here in Texas, right, obviously he, when he gets cornered, he's going to backtrack and say, oh, no, by the way, MMR is fine, everybody should get it. But he's the one pushing all of these long debunked conspiracies about the autism thing, which goes all the way back to Andrew Wakefield, the massive fraud from your neck of the woods.